Imagine living a life where external events do not shake you, where insults, failures, and unexpected hardships have no power over your inner peace. A life where you control your emotions rather than being controlled by them. This is the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches resilience, discipline, and mental clarity. Today, we will explore how to master your emotions like a Stoic, developing the art of calm in an unpredictable world. Before we begin, if you find value in self-improvement, philosophy, and the pursuit of inner peace, consider subscribing to this channel. Your support helps bring more insightful content to those who seek wisdom and personal growth. Now, let's dive into the teachings of Stoicism and how they can transform your emotional life. The power of perception. The Stoics believe that events themselves do not disturb us. Rather, it is our perception of those events that causes distress. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that mastering your emotions begins with mastering your thoughts. Let's consider an example. Imagine you lose your job. A common reaction might be to feel devastated, worried, and overwhelmed. But a Stoic perspective would reframe this event. Instead of seeing it as a failure, a Stoic would see it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and perhaps even find a new, better path. By changing your perception, you take control of your emotional response. Practicing emotional detachment. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the idea of emotional detachment. This does not mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather learning to observe emotions without being consumed by them. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, advised practicing voluntary discomfort. He suggested occasionally exposing yourself to minor hardships, such as fasting, sleeping on the floor, or going without certain luxuries, to train the mind to be less affected by external circumstances. This practice helps build emotional resilience. When you willingly experience discomfort, you realize that many things you fear, like hunger, cold, or loneliness, are not as terrifying as they seem. You learn to detach yourself from unnecessary fears, which strengthens your ability to remain calm in difficult situations. The Dichotomy of Control. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept of the dichotomy of control. This principle, introduced by Epictetus, teaches that there are two kinds of things in life, those within our control and those outside of it. Our thoughts, choices, and actions are within our control. Everything else, other people's opinions, external events, and the past, is beyond our control. Understanding this distinction is liberating. If you focus only on what you can control, you stop wasting energy on things that do not serve you. If someone insults you, you cannot control their words, but you can control your reaction. Instead of getting angry or defensive, a Stoic might smile and move on, recognizing that the insult says more about the other person than it does about them. Using negative visualization. One of the most powerful Stoic exercises is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, the practice of contemplating worst-case scenarios. By imagining how things could go wrong, you prepare yourself emotionally. This does not mean dwelling on negativity but rather mentally rehearsing possible hardships so that if they occur, you are ready. For example, if you fear losing a loved one, instead of avoiding the thought, acknowledge the reality that life is impermanent. This makes you cherish your time with them more deeply and strengthens your ability to handle loss when it inevitably comes. Seneca wrote, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." Mindfulness and the present moment. Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on the present moment. Dwelling on the past or worrying about the future creates unnecessary suffering. Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. This means fully engaging with whatever you are doing right now, without being distracted by regrets or anxieties. A practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through journaling, a practice recommended by both Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Each day, write down your thoughts, reflect on your actions, and assess how well you controlled your emotions. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to remain present and self-aware. Developing inner strength through adversity. Stoics view adversity as a training ground for character. They believe that challenges are not obstacles but opportunities for growth. Epictetus taught that just as a strong body is built through exercise, a strong mind is built through difficulties. Every hardship you face is a chance to develop resilience, patience, and wisdom. Next time you encounter a challenge, instead of resisting it, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation make me stronger? By adopting this mindset, you transform difficulties into stepping stones toward personal mastery. Practical exercises for Stoic calm. Pause before reacting. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, take a deep breath and wait before responding. Give yourself time to choose a rational, rather than emotional, reaction. Reframe negative situations. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, how would a Stoic see this? What lesson can I take from it? Practice voluntary hardships. Regularly challenge yourself with small discomforts, such as taking cold showers or fasting, to strengthen your mental endurance. Keep a Stoic journal. Each night, write down situations where you struggled emotionally and reflect on how you could have handled them better. Recite Stoic affirmations. Remind yourself daily. I control my mind, not outside events. My strength comes from within. Mastering emotions like a Stoic does not happen overnight. It requires practice, self-reflection, and a commitment to personal growth. But the reward is a mind that is unshaken by chaos, a heart that remains calm amid storms, and a spirit that finds peace in any circumstance. If you found value in this discussion, consider subscribing to the channel and sharing this video with others who might benefit from the wisdom of Stoicism. Your support helps us continue to bring valuable content on self-improvement, philosophy, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. Thank you for watching, and remember, true strength lies in mastering yourself.